The number one key to scaling your NDIS exercise physiology business is about having systems in place that decrease the reliance of the business on you as the owner. Now, there are so many different systems that we can put in place within our EP businesses. So it's kind of important to kind of group these things together so that we know where to start prioritizing our time. We can think of these in terms of the client systems, the systems that relate to how we onboard our new clients. We can think of it in terms of our team. So how do we systemize and structure the recruitment, the retention, and the ongoing nurturing of our team members so that the right people stay and that the wrong people leave. We think about systems from an external perspective. So how are we engaging with the multiple stakeholders that NDIS businesses need to be building relationships with and creating a functional way that we are communicating externally. And then finally, on the compliance and data management side, so having systems in place that ensure that we are compliant with legislation, that we are doing the right thing by our clients and by the people with whom we are trusted. So let's break down some of those. Let's think about client onboarding. So from a systems perspective, we want to ensure that our clients receive the same or very similar experience, irrespective of who they're seeing within your business. That comes to automating emails, it comes to managing their reminders and late minute cancellations. It comes to the sequence of automated emails and automated newsletters that people can be engaging with through their first 3 to 6 months journey with you, and understanding what those common challenges are for people in those first few months, whether it's transportation, whether it's motivation, whether it's managing people's expectations with the progress that they're likely to see in those first few months. We can be feeding people information that speaks directly to these challenges over this period of time that is automated and kind of prompts conversations with us when they come in for our reassessments or within our sessions, so that people feel like they are getting benefit from the time that they're with us, but also receiving things external to our sessions. So that's client onboarding. How about client management? So think about invoicing, think about reconciling payments, think about logging in and having to manage payments. What can we put in place here? What can be outsourced either to our admin team or to a virtual assistant that will enable us to focus more on the higher ticket, the higher value actions that as business owners we should be doing? So again, think reconciling, think looking at our outstanding invoices and making sure that people are paying appropriately and on time, and then have systems in place to then go and chase those people up. That again is not us doing that manual work. Compliance and reporting. There is a lot of change, and there's going to be a lot of change coming within the NDIS over the next 3 or 4 months. We need to be ready for these things. It shouldn't be a surprise when the system changes, when systems update, and we need to recalibrate what we're doing within this sector. So making sure that we are subscribed to the right agencies, that we're receiving information that is factually accurate and not people's opinions, right? Because there is a lot of that in the NDIS. We want to make sure that we are aligning ourselves with the right information and not some random person's opinion. Systems then shifts to our team. So we talk about onboarding, we talk about induction, we talk about new team member journeys, like what they get exposed to, how they transition into their new caseload, how we get more clients in for those new team members as they come on board with us. These are really key components that we can, to a degree, systemize, because we know that when new team members come on board, they're going to have the same questions, they're going to have the same challenges. They're going to have their same challenges, and we are going to have the same challenges and opportunities, like getting answers to the questions that are most relevant to them, filling up their caseloads, connecting them with referrers and with organizations that they can contribute themselves to growing their own caseload. And then marketing, right? So using AI, using content management, using content planning, so that we can, in a best case scenario, we can sit down and we can do our content planning for the month ahead. We get clarity on what it is that we're focused on. We sit down and we do it, and then we schedule it out for the month, and then we kind of don't have to think about it again. There are platforms that allow us to do that very successfully. All of these systems talk to one another. These things don't happen independently. There are connecting themes with all these things. So it's really important for us to be able to choose which systems our businesses need right now, and to invest our time in building a scalable NDIS business. If you're interested in learning more about different systems and how we can apply them into EP businesses, reach out and we'd love to have a chat.